Hello, this presentation is going to discuss challenges that Microsoft faced and how they overcame them. Our team members who contributed to this Microsoft presentation are Tyler Davis, Jenna DeAngelo, Stephen Desmond, and Ali Dybala. In this presentation, we will be discussing one of the biggest challenges Microsoft faced, along with the problems that followed and how they overcame them. Microsoft stock dropped 15.6% on April 24th in the year 2000. Since then, Microsoft stock has not seen a single day drop that significant. However, it came close in 2013 when shares dropped 12.2% down to $31.21 a share. Today, Microsoft is trading for $149.59 a share. This presentation will discuss liability and legal issues the company faced, failed product launches, partnering opportunities, how they overcame the stock price drop in 2000, and future strategic plans for Microsoft.
Understand Microsoft company culture and understand how they reacted and overcame challenges, it's important to get a brief understanding of the company's beginnings and foundation. The company was founded in 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. They started out by creating custom software and selling it to small organizations. It wasn't until the 80s that Microsoft entered the operating systems business. Selling Microsoft Windows to other computer manufacturers is what solidified Microsoft's business model, and thereafter created operating systems for every personal computing manufacturer, including IBM, Dell, HP, Toshiba, and many others. Once Microsoft Windows and their operating system became a staple in every American home and business, they paired their sub-applications like Microsoft Office, Internet Explorer, cloud services, and many others, building off the foot in the door that Windows had created. However, once Microsoft got their foot in the door, part of their historic rise was to box out their competition. They wanted to act as gatekeepers, not allowing anybody else into the personal computer operating system, and only wanted Microsoft products to be working within Windows. Microsoft restricted third-party developers and forced users into operating only other Microsoft products within their computer, such as Office, Internet Explorer, and MSN. These anti-competitive business practices led to the government and legal action stepping in. Inquiry started in May 1998 with the final ruling coming in January of 2000. The ruling broke up Microsoft's hold on software and application development. We saw applications like Firefox and Google Chrome come in and ended up taking the place of Internet Explorer, and other companies developing sub-applications that were able to now run through Windows. The ruling hit Microsoft's only business sector. At the time, they did not have a diversified set of product offerings. Their cornerstone foundation and main business sector was the operating system business. And now with third-party developers coming into play, they could not make money hand over fist like they had in the past. Legal ruling and government regulation combined with the dot-com crash of 2000 led to over a 15-year stalemate of Microsoft stock. Stock at the time of the legal rulings began 1998 with $45. Microsoft stock took almost 16 years to rebound to $45 in August of 2014.
October 2012 was a way for Microsoft to compete with the Apple iPad technology. The revenue for Microsoft's fourth quarter earnings was $19.9 billion, which was much lower than the $20.7 billion expectation that Wall Street analysts had been calculating. Included in the report was a $900 million write-down for the value of the unsold Surface tablets. The write-down was a way for Microsoft to entice customers to purchase the tablets and decrease their inventory. Prices dropped from $499 to $349 for the 32 gigabyte and $599 to $449 for the 64 gigabyte. This also caused the reported earnings to be 59 cents a share rather than the calculated 75 cents due to the adjustment because of the Surface RT write-down. Microsoft's market capitalization then decreased $36 billion in one day and saw their stock prices drop 12.2% from $35.44 at closing to $31.02 a share the next day. At this time, there was little for Microsoft to do after the release of their earnings report. In August of 2013, Steve Ballmer announced that he would depart from Microsoft the following year, causing the Microsoft stock to bounce back about 8%.
Microsoft's early success can be attributed to their strategic partnership with IBM. According to Microsoft's U.S. One Commercial Partner Leadership Team, there are 5 attributes of a successful Microsoft partner. It is important for Microsoft and their partners to be customer obsessed by keeping their customers at the front of everything they do, understanding their customers' known needs, and anticipating potential future needs. Having a clear differentiated value proposition is about understanding what you do better than anyone else in the world. Successful Microsoft partners align with Microsoft on their mission, strategic vision, business goals, and plans for the future. Leveraging the ecosystem is about collaborating with partners for overall business development. It is also important for Microsoft to create a culture based around continuous learning and inclusivity by sharing that knowledge with their partners to foster growth. In 2001, Microsoft committed to spending $500 million on partner-related activities. Microsoft started holding an annual conference in 2003 known as Microsoft Inspire, for their partners to come together to collaborate, network, share best practices, and discuss product innovations. Microsoft believes that together with their partners, they can achieve more. The Microsoft Partner Network launched in 2010, superseding the Microsoft Partner Program previously launched in 2000. Microsoft Partner Network consists of over 64,000 partners, vendors, and service providers that build or sell solutions based on Microsoft products. This network shares resources with tech companies worldwide to entice them to make strategic decisions for their businesses that involve utilizing Microsoft products.
In the mid-2000s, Microsoft started working on a cloud computing service called Microsoft Azure. Like many of Microsoft's other attempts at a new product, they were way behind their competitors. In 2010, Microsoft finally went live with Microsoft Azure, roughly 4 years after Amazon already had their services live. When Azure was released, the goal was to focus on 5 key elements of cloud computing services: compute and storage and networking, SQL services for databases, .NET services for developers, file sharing, and CRM services. When it comes to Microsoft Azure, it has a big advantage over other services. In fact, the main reason that Microsoft was able to catch up to the competitors can be summed up in one word: Windows. Many companies and businesses already use Microsoft's widely successful product, Windows operating systems. And so for people who need to use a cloud computing service, Azure almost fits like a glove perfectly. Many of the users are already familiar with a lot of the tools that is in Azure that can also be used in Windows and other Microsoft Office suites. Azure is also well known for its security and compliance features. Because of this, Microsoft has aggressively targeted the government market, which we have all seen has brought them recent success.
In October 2019, Microsoft won the $10 billion Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure Cloud contract with the Pentagon over the deemed frontrunner Amazon. In a statement by the Defense Department's Chief Information Officer, Dana Deasy, he said, "We must improve the speed and effectiveness with which we develop and deploy modernized technical capabilities to our women and men in uniform. This award is an important step in execution of the digital modernization strategy." The contract will do just that, as Microsoft will be responsible for storing military data and allowing the U.S. military to gain access to artificial intelligence. Currently, the Defense Department operates on 1980s and 1990s computer systems. After the news of the JEDI contract, Microsoft saw their stock shares increase 3%.
The lesson Microsoft learned from their struggles was to diversify their business offerings. The growth and rebound in Microsoft stock value did not come from the previous cash cow of Windows software sales. It was new business opportunities and offerings in cloud computing, military contracting, video gaming, and other personal computer hardware sales that gave them growth and increased their stock value to the $149.59 a share it is trading for today. Furthermore, continuous learning and inclusivity is key. Together with their partners, they can achieve more by sharing their knowledge to foster growth. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.